Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian. On this channel I talk about everything nursing, immigration, lifestyle and everything in between. So today I'm talking to you about immigration alert. At the point of entry, a lot of people are being sent back home even after spending almost £10,000, as you all know, trying to get a job in the UK or get even to study in the UK, only to come to the point of entry and the immigration officer send you back. As you well may know, the immigration officers at the UK Immigration Border Force have the ability, as a matter of fact, even if you have a valid visa, have the power to send you back home if you did not prove that you have a valid job or even a valid student offer into the UK. But the good thing about school fees students is that they can always send back your fees which you have paid as in a form of deposit, but all the time and effort put into coming to the UK is all wasted. At the same time, if you're coming to the UK as a carer, which most people are coming in via this route now, the UK Border Force is becoming very careful with people coming to the UK. You have to prove that you got a valid job, you got it through the necessary means, even up to showing them receipts of all these things. So if you want to prevent yourself from being sent back from the airport, you need to watch this video till the end. I'm sure you all know that on the news there has been a lot of stories about UK Border Force and the carers in immigration ports and in airports all around UK. No matter where you come into the UK, there is no better airports. The point is you need to know what you need to know to get you to come through the border force without any problems. People have been sent back home because they are not able to prove that they had a valid job in the UK. Now, what should you be doing to prepare yourself for the point of entry experience and to prevent any troubles with the UK Border Force? First of all, you need to keep every receipt of everything that has been done for you. I do know that a lot of people get jobs through agencies. Some agencies don't have a lot of jobs in the UK. So you need to get a valid job. Even if you get a job via an agency, ensure that your agency is doing the right thing by you by providing the necessary recruitment processes up until when you come to the UK. So it is not enough for you to get an agency who offers you a job. You have to go through the due processes. Otherwise, it comes to pinch you in the butt at the UK Border Force point of entry. People have been sent back. Do not waste your resources. First of all, has the job been advertised properly? If you're coming through a company or a care home, this should not be a problem. Your job should be advertised properly. There should be a web page where you saw your job, a website where you saw your job, or on the company website where you saw your job, or even if it's an agency, in the website where the job was advertised. Has the job been properly advertised? If you haven't advertised, have you been invited for the interview? Now you should go through your CV and ensure that your CV is intact. That is, you have all the relevant information such as your degree, which makes you a health carer in the UK, or a degree that makes you come to the UK to study a master's program, degree that makes you able to come to study an undergraduate program in the UK. So you ensure that in your CV these things are intact and that you presented this CV to get this job interview. Now, have you done the interview properly? When was the interview done? Was it over Skype? Was it over Zoom? Make sure you have a documentary process of all these, of the dates, of the emails where you got before you had this interview. Once you were successful in the interview, did you receive a successful interview email? Did your employer tell you, congratulations, you're successful in your interview? The same thing with your agents. If you're using an agency, they send you such an email, and once that is done, did they request for your documents to process your COS? These are the due processes that goes through recruitment in the UK. Every organization goes through it. Even in the NHS, even when somebody is already known to take a post, they advertise for this post, they interview for this post. And because you get surprises at interview, you may find somebody who is better. You may find somebody who you need to put on your pool or your waiting list for subsequent jobs coming around. So were you properly interviewed? And once you were successful, did you get an offer? An offer telling you congratulations, an offer detailing the details of your job description, your pay grade, your hour of work, where you are working, when you're expected to resume, conditions of your offer. And if you were successful and you're given incentives, were these incentives documented? Did you receive an email to this effect? And if you did, were you sponsored with your visa, with your flight tickets and things? All these things you need to keep. And most importantly, you need to have an evidence of degree that makes you be able to work as a healthcare visa for you to be successful at the point of entry. Now, if you have all these things, You can come into the UK and have no hassle with the immigration officers, because once they ask you these questions, you are able to present all this documentation. For students, if you're coming to the UK as a student, a lot of students have been sent back because they're not able to provide proof of funds. Now, no matter how you got your proof of fund, you need to keep it intact until you cross that border. If you are a student coming to the UK, on a master's program, PhD program, or undergraduate program, as the case may be, you need to ensure that you're getting every documentation. You need to make sure that you're getting every communication from your school via your email. If you are not confident enough, please print out these documentations, your proof of funds. If you don't have access to the internet, please be informed that the Wi-Fi in any airport in the UK enables you to log on without needing to put in any passcode or anything. And with that, you can access your account and prove to the immigration officers that you have your proof of fund. Do not let your lack of confidence and your lack of evidence make them send you back to your home country. It's a lot of sacrifice, time and effort that is put and funds into coming to the UK as a student, either through any means or even coming to the UK as a carer. Imagine coming to the UK and with your family, with your children, after almost maybe 18 hours flight if you took double flights to come to the UK, and then you get to the immigration border force and you are sent back just because you cannot answer a few questions. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips that can help you in navigating these things. One, you need to be confident. Do not be afraid. I know it is difficult because it's the first time you're coming to a country that you do not know. And for some people, it might be the first time that they're actually traveling out of their home country. Be confident. It's all about questions and answer. You've done nothing wrong. The confidence you portray most of the times helps you to skate through immigration. Be confident. Have a document. Answer the questions straight and simply. Do not mumble or fumble around. If you begin to mumble or fumble or bite your tongue or say things or missay things or take things back, then they begin to become wary about you. Be confident. Answer the questions you have been asked. Be prepared, most importantly. Have a document, your offer, your money, your proof of fund, your address where you're going to. Sometimes even tell them your taxi is waiting for you outside to pick you up. Or if you're going to meet a family member, inform them they're outside already waiting for you. Have their contact details of who you're going to meet. And if you're coming to an Airbnb, have your receipt of payment to the Airbnb for how long you're staying there. But for students, it's usually safer to have addresses in your school because your school is where you're going to. After a while, your Airbnb can run out. So to be on the safe side, use your school as the best place you're going to. If you're on a skilled worker visa, your employer's address is where you are going to. Don't mumble and fumble around. You can't say you're coming to work in the UK and then you tell them you're going to your friend's house. How does that add up? It raises red flags. Avoid things that makes them to question the authenticity of your job or the authenticity of your study or the authenticity of your coming to the UK. You need to answer questions clear, simple, straight to the point without fumbling. And with that, you'll be on your way into the UK. Do not fall victim to, or do not fall for this thing going on with UK border force. It's all about confidence and you can do it. You've spent so much time and effort, money and patience in all of this, and you do not need to fall short and lose your way into the UK just because you couldn't answer any questions. I hope this video has added any value. If you liked it, do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.